Age does not always show the condition of the body. There are people who, even after 60, retain energy, activity, and look much younger than their years. This is exactly what Sabina Arrigo, who is 65 years old, belongs to. Her lifestyle is based not on fashionable techniques or complex programs, but on simple daily habits that eventually produce impressive results. Many of them seem too ordinary to be taken seriously, but it is precisely such actions that help maintain health, slow down age-related changes, and preserve strength for many years to come. Watch the video to the end, because the latter principle can change your idea of longevity. So, let's get started. The first thing that attracts attention is that Sabina Arrigo regularly exercises, but it is important not only that she trains, but where exactly. She attends a gym for women. At first glance, it may seem that the place of training does not play a big role. However, the psychological atmosphere can affect the result no less than the exercises themselves. Many people don't stop studying because they're lazy. They are stopped by a feeling of awkwardness. Someone is afraid of not being athletic enough. Someone is shy about age. Someone is worried that they are doing the exercises incorrectly. All this creates internal tension, which gradually turns training into a source of stress. When a person finds himself in a space where he feels calm, the body works differently. The constant emotional tension disappears, and it becomes easier to focus on movement, breathing, and your own feelings. This allows you to train more regularly, and it is regularity, not records, that has the strongest effect on health. Physical activity triggers many processes simultaneously. During strength exercises, the muscles receive a signal to refresh. This is especially important after the age of 50, when the natural loss of muscle mass begins to accelerate. The more muscles you manage to maintain, the easier it is for a person to move, maintain proper posture, maintain balance, and perform daily tasks without feeling tired. But there is another effect that is talked about much less often. Actively working muscles become a kind of biochemical laboratory. During contractions, they release special substances that positively affect the functioning of the brain, blood vessels, and the immune system. It turns out that every workout benefits not only the body, but the whole body as a whole. It is also interesting that physical activity helps to preserve youth not only from the inside. Improved blood circulation means that the tissues receive more oxygen and nutrients. This affects the condition of the skin, the rate of recovery after exertion, and the overall feeling of vivacity. Therefore, a person looks fresher not because of miracles, but because of physiology. Sabina Arrigo's next habit is related to what happens not in the gym, but in the kitchen. She cooks healthy meals on her own. Today, many people perceive cooking as a common household duty. But if you look deeper, it becomes clear that it is the kitchen that determines on a daily basis what the body is literally built of. Every cell in the human body is constantly being renewed. To do this, she needs building materials. If the diet consists mainly of foods with a lot of sugar, excess salt, and highly processed ingredients, the body has to work in a constant compensation mode. He spends more resources on maintaining internal balance rather than restoring it. But the benefits of homemade food are not only in the composition. During cooking, a person is much more attentive to what will be on his plate. This reduces the likelihood of overeating, makes eating more conscious, and gradually forms completely different habits. Another important point is that homemade food often brings people together. Eating together strengthens social bonds, and numerous studies show that a sense of support and regular communication are directly related to a longer life expectancy. It turns out that an ordinary dinner can bring much more benefits than it seems at first glance. Another habit of Sabina Arrigo may seem very calm compared to sports, but it is she who helps the body recover from the constant stress of modern life. It's about breathing practices. Most people almost never think about their own breathing. It happens automatically. But that's why we rarely notice how much stress changes his character. When a person is worried, in a hurry, or constantly stressed, breathing becomes shallow and rapid. The body begins to perceive this condition as an alarm signal. Breathing practices help break this vicious circle. Taking a slow and deep breath with the same calm exhalation activates the mechanisms responsible for relaxation. The heart begins to work more steadily, the internal tension decreases, and the nervous system receives a signal that the danger has passed. Regular breathing exercises also help improve emotional control. A person becomes less impulsive, tolerates stressful situations more easily, and returns to a calm state faster. This is important not only for psychological comfort. The less the body is in constant alert mode, the less resources it wastes. If you look closely at Sabina Arrigo's habits, it becomes clear that there is one unifying idea between them. She's not trying to fight age. Instead, it creates daily conditions in which the body can do its job as efficiently as possible. This is how real longevity usually works. It is rarely based on a single secret. Most often, this is the result of dozens of small decisions that are repeated day after day. The body does not know how to rejuvenate itself in one evening, but it is perfectly able to respond with gratitude to constant care. The story of Sabina Arrigo reminds us that age is just a number, and the quality of life is largely determined by the habits that accompany a person every day. Perhaps this is why some people continue to move easily at the age of 65, maintain clarity of thought, interest in life, and a high level of energy. Not because they were able to stop time, but because they learned to live in cooperation with their body and not in spite of it. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video, which has now appeared on your screen.